Ahoy gamers and welcome back to Manor Lords Monday as we play through Manor Lords as a complete noob. We decided to revamp our farming situation by taking suggestions from my Discord where we get rid of our farms. We now have an automated farm set up where we don't need to touch it ever again. We also come under attack by a load of bandits that appeared out of nowhere. We managed to fend them off without losing too many soldiers. So without further ado, let's jump on in. So we're back on Manor Lords as we're slowly playing through the game. Last couple episodes we've been slowly battling our happiness as we've had a lack of entertainment coming from the lack of ale we've had into our tavern. We've been battling a lack of food, we've been battling a lack of pretty much everything, all the resources we can think of. So now we're in a somewhat of a decent place. So what are we going to look at doing now? So we want to pick up these supplies. I don't know whether I can delete a road. So I want to delete this, but that's beside the point. So today we're going to be looking at essentially revamping our farm system. I'm going to rebuild a farmhouse here. I will explain why soon. But we are going to revamp our system. So Singularity Enigma, who comments on most of my videos and talks to me in the Discord, he recommended us changing some stuff around with our farms. So we're going to be doing that today, but we're going to be doing it in the next year once all of this grows and we try and sow and grow and grab as much of this resource as possible. So it won't be affecting this year's growth, but once it gets to winter and these are finished, these fields are done, then we'll essentially delete all of these fields and we'll just redo our farms. Because I've got a plan, and thank you once again to Singularity. He's given me a good idea of how we're going to deal with this. For the time being, we're just really just surviving. There's no rush to build that. But I guess we could send someone over there now. So Bloomery, just looking at the Bloomery, how many iron ore have we got? Okay, we've got a lot of iron ore. So we're going to wait for the Bloomery to finish with all of the iron ore. I'm expecting people to start joining us again. Because you see here, the previous months, the taxation should go down. The lack of entertainment should go down. Because we did alter. Band of enemy units been spotted. So we're going to be attacked from way over here. So you've got a bit of time till they get to us. That's fine. And how many units are there? It looks like there is... Okay, 3 units. That's fine. So we're going to go back to playing. So we've got a bit of time till they reach us. We don't have any money to hire anyone. We go to taxes. So obviously we dropped our land tithe down, I believe. No, we didn't. Okay, still 10. And we're going to be having to make an army. So our retinue at the moment is of 23. Wouldn't mind getting at least finishing the retinue, but that's fine. These guys aren't fully armoured, so that's okay. And when they get close, actually we may as well do it now. So we can rally the retinue. We're going to rally these guys here. And then we've got enough to bring in one unit of archers. And I think it's halberdiers or it's these guys. Okay, it's those guys. These guys. We should have enough for both of these. Yes, we're missing one person for each of these, but that's fine. We can get these to rally. Archers to rally and you guys to rally as well. And hopefully they all get together. So we have got a bit of time. Okay, there's 4 units, not 3. That's fine. We are in a better situation than we were last time. These guys are just essentially going to move up to here. Nice, we've got a new family joining. That's awesome. They can come and hopefully build this farmhouse for us. Okay, so what I'm going to do is have the retinue essentially... one second, I'm going to move our archers at the front. Spear militia is going to be on the side flank. And all retinue is going to be behind. All we're going to do when they get close is the archers are going to drop behind as soon as they get close. Okay, they are... Okay, fine. So since when they get close, the archer's going to drop back. These retinue are going to run forward and engage. And these guys are just going to do what they can on the flank. Hopefully just holding them off as much as possible. And hopefully we can do enough to survive. Obviously we're going to... I'm presuming we're going to probably lose a unit or 2. Retinue, can I... Okay, I can't do anything with increasing our numbers for the time being. Can we hire any mercenaries? Okay, 45. Okay, that's too expensive. That's fine. So here they all come. You guys are going to come this way as well. Essentially, I want to engage as many as possible with our units. Okay, so they're going to come straight through here. So they're going to essentially attack us on a flank. You guys are going to come back this way. Annoyingly, they're going to... Or are they? No, they are going to come straight through. So, annoyingly, you guys are going to push forward a little bit. And you guys are going to join them. I keep pressing space. I'm used to playing Warhammer Total War. Where you can press space to see where your units are moving to. Okay, this is fine. Then that retinue is going to jump forward. I want to know what range they've got, but I don't know how far they've got. They can turn on shoot at will. Okay, that brigade going on the flank's a bit annoying. I would have liked them all to kind of stick together. But it's fine. If you have to chase them down, you have to chase them down. Okay, good. Our farmhouse is complete. Okay, they're now all firing. They're all firing on these brigades over here. And when they get close, these units are going to go attack these. These guys are just going to have to get through. Right, you guys push through. You guys are going to drop. And with you guys dropping back, move you guys over onto the flank. There you go. These brigades are coming around from the flank. That's fine. You guys are going to come around behind them and start attacking. Annoyingly, they're going to be all attacked. Now you can't break through. That's annoying. So these guys are just going to be... These guys just need wiped out. These are all these archers. Yeah, there's not much I can do about those. You guys go and assist as soon as possible. You guys go and assist as well. So we lost a couple members of the retinue. And we lost a couple of the archers. That's a shame. That's a big shame. But hey, we did survive. You guys can all be disbanded now. Just double check there's no bandit camps on the map. There's none there. There's none over in this zone. None here. None there. Okay, there's no bandits for us to take out. So we did all that, and we're essentially now going to disband all of our units. I think all of these dead bodies are on a different tile, so it doesn't even affect us. So you guys are all going to be disbanded. Once you can disband, awesome. And we're going to turn back on the production of, I think this is boas. There you go. They're in mourning. That's a bit of a shame. There we go. They're going to make 36 more war bows. And I'm going to double check that we're going to buy in, trade, go to military. So they're going to make sure we've got 36 surplus of spears. And we're going to make the shields. But shields are over here somewhere. Joiners, is this where they are? Advanced, yeah, they're going to make 36 shields. So they're going to make sure we've got enough of that surplus, which is fine. This is now complete, which is good. I'm going to upgrade that with the plow. And I don't think we've got... Okay, we've got no one making any planks, which is fine. We don't really need to. And hopefully when we get more people to join our town, because at the moment everyone's joining our level 3 burbages. Once they all fill up, which I think they're all almost full now. If I click on these... Okay, they're nowhere near being full. That's fine. So I want them to join these small burbages. I don't know how to make them a priority. I don't think there is a way to make them a priority. Right, so now that's done. Approval's dropped a little bit there, but that's fine. I think it's probably worth taking one person out of the church and one person in the corpse pit to see if there are any corpses for us to pick up. If there's not, never mind. They're not going to be in there forever. And how many planks have we got? So we've got a lot of planks that turn into shields and bows. Yeah, we've got a lot of war bows missing. We've got a lot of spears and got a lot of large shields missing. That's fine. And we'll go to my retinue. Oh, I can... Okay, there you go. I can close them down now. I can rally. No, I don't want to rally you. I can now maybe buy some more. So 50. It costs 50 to buy them. Okay. So we're missing 3. So it's 150 we're missing. We've got half a year to get to the next annual tax, which is okay. Okay, got another family just moved into a burbage, which is good. Okay, this should be complete any second now. And so I'm looking at this. So we almost have enough war bows. We have enough spears. We have enough shields. So fine, we're in a good place with those. These two families, I'm going to put them into this farmhouse here, because they're going to assist with clearing these. So how long have we got? So September is for harvesting, ploughing and sowing crops. So they're now starting to harvest, which is fine. We're going to obviously get these guys to harvest as much as possible. And as I said, once we've got this finished, these 2 crop fields, we are then going to have to move people around. So we're going to put people into the windmill, put people into the, don't need stable, into the malt house, and then into the communal oven. Probably get rid of this army here. Right, I don't think... Okay, there's no unhappiness with the corpses. That's fine. You guys can come off of there, and you can go into the windmill. I think the malt house has no one in it either. Fine. I'm going to look to see how many iron ore. Okay, we've got a fair bit of iron ore still. But we're slowly making our way through it. And how's all this going? So we've got loads of barley, loads of wheat coming in. That's good. And obviously we're getting families rejoin our Burbages. Okay, that's good that we're able to actually pick up all of these supplies. Pick up all of these food. Because I was worried that we weren't going to be able to get that rotated in time. Yeah, that's that completely done. Once this one's done, we've got a load of barley, we've got a load of wheat. Good. Then hopefully we can start making some bread and making some more ale. Wherever the ale is. I can't remember where the ale is kept. Oh, royal tax has increased. So it's gone up by 20. And the family's moved into the tailor's workshop. That's fine. Right, okay. So now we can destroy this. Demolish. We can destroy this. Demolish. And we can probably... Okay, loads of supplies in here. So we're not going to touch that just yet. So what we want to do is go to building, go to farms, and pasture. So flax. No, we don't want flax. We want... Barley is the main thing we want for ale. So we're just going to do, essentially... We're going to split this up. Like so. Actually, let's put a... Where is it? We want to put a normal pasture. This is for livestock goods. So we want to put just a livestock pasture just over here. Just for the time being. Just so we have the livestock, a place for the livestock to go. Just while I'm building this. There we go. This is going to be destroyed as well. Destroy this. Demolish. So. That's the wrong button. So the first things first, we're going to look for our... We'll probably destroy this. Or do I want... I'm trying to think where I want things to go. So first thing is going to be barley. So barley, the only effective place for barley is just this area here. So we're going to put one farm just along here. To take that. That's going to be 1.6 Morgans. That's fine. As long as I can make them all roughly the same size. It should be fine. 1.6 Morgans. And this should be 1.6 as well. 1.3. Okay, let's move this down by one more. 1.6 Morgans. Done. So these are all going to be... We want to make sure they've got all the requirements to upgrade them. That's fine. And then once they're all upgraded, we should have enough people working. Get rid of you two. Let's get one log camp. Let's get one of you as well. Just double check we've got enough timber. Okay, we've got no more planks, but that's fine. Probably take two people out of here. Windmills operating. No one in the oven. We've got no one in the malt house. That's fine. Okay, we need people to build the fields. So at the moment we don't need anyone in this farmhouse because we're not doing anything with the farms at the moment. So once these are built, we can then decide what goes where. So, or when we're going to use them. So the next one is going to be... Is it this one? I think it's this one. This one is going to be our wheat. So we want 1.6 Morgans again for each of these. 1.5, 1.7. It's annoying that it keeps clipping over there. Can I do it the other way around? That's quite annoying. It keeps clipping to the wrong side of this road. So we'll do it going this way first then. 1.6 Morgans. Once again, it keeps clipping to the wrong side. Okay, that's not doing how I want it to go. So 1.6 Morgans should be about that. That's 1.8. 1.5. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for my own. There, 1.6. That's going to be 1 wheat. Then we want 2 wheats in this one field here. How about if we... I'm not sure why it keeps clipping to this over here. That's really annoying. I'll turn it off from snapping to the road. Maybe this will work. There we go. Now we can turn snap onto the road on. Interesting. For some reason it's not letting us do this at all. There you go. That one works. And then turn back on, snap to road. 1.6 Morgans. There you go. Just like that. And this should be 1.5 is close enough. So these top 3 will be all for barley. These bottom 3 are all going to be for, once we've got enough planks for them, that is, they're all going to be for some wheat. At the moment, nothing's going to happen. That's fine. Then this is going to be the main farmhouse. This one's going to be removed at some point as well. Once everyone's got everything built. So you've got this one building fine. This one will build what you need there. Annoyingly, they're going to start ploughing these, but normally they end up ploughing them anyway when it gets to spring. And then last one, done. Okay, they've all got what they need. Just looking at this, so we've got all the weapons we need. Warbows are done, spears are done, large shields are done. Okay, so we've got everything we need in terms of war fighting. Then we've got half a year to get enough of the royal tax, so that should be okay. Once these are done, we can then decide what goes where. And we can take these out of this pasture. Right, what do we need? So we still need a level 2 Burbage. Okay, saw pit's full, so we can probably take them off of the saw pit. Because I don't really want to overdo it all. So looking at these all still have a few families. Can we put... How many families go into these? These fit 2. These fit 2. So I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 more buildings that can be filled up, which is fine. The winter's approaching. Thanks for letting me know. And these are, I'm going to say almost done, but they're not. It's taken ages. How about, how's the food looking? Food situation. Okay, we're not making any bread. Why aren't we making any bread? That's interesting. Not making any bread whatsoever. You should be turning flour into bread. Yeah. You should be making flour. You are making flour. Interesting. Is there any upgrades here we can... Produces bread from flour. This communal oven. Workers use flour to produce bread. Okay, you are making bread. Good. It's just being eaten up instantly. So we've got 2 months worth of food left, which is not ideal. Right, the first field's done. The first set of fields are done. Okay, we're waiting for this last field up here, but that's fine. So this first one's going to be flax. Then this is going to be fallow. This is going to be fallow. So on a crop rotation, this is going to be fallow. This is going to be crop rotation. It's going to be flax, then fallow. This one's going to be crop rotation, fallow, flax. So what's going to happen next year? This is going to be used. Then this is going to be blank. This is going to be blank. And then once this one's used, this will then be used. This will be blank. This one will be blank. So this one's going to be wheat. Turn on crop rotation. Where these are fallows. This is going to be fallow, crop rotation. This is going to be wheat. And this one's going to be fallow, crop rotation, fallow, wheat. There we go. So this one's going to be used first. This one's going to be used first. And then second, third, and third. Perfect. So now we can actually assign 4 people to this farmhouse here. Once these items are out of this farmhouse, we can take them out of there. We can now destroy all of these lambs. So these are now going to go to one of these fields that are fallowed. And because there's always going to be roughly 1.6 times by 4, so that's going to be 6.4 Morgans empty for these livestock to go to. It's always going to be about 6.4 Morgans empty, so that they can just jump to where they're required because as we get the next upgrade, which is going to be this food one, this sheep breeding, we're just going to have loads of spare sheep. Then we'll set up some for butchers later on for us to maintain that. So we only have 2 months worth of food left, which is not ideal. However, we might be okay. We've got rye, we've got loads of wheat coming in. Fine. I can't remember where our ale is kept on here. Okay, we've got 0 ale, although we got loads of barley from that. But 0 ale. Is it because it's all in here? It is all in there. It's a shame that... Okay, this is everything all together. So we have got a load of bread. This is something I'd missed last time. So last time I complained about nothing being on this bar up here. Because all these were saying I had 0 things. But if I go to total goods stored, my ale, once it goes from my storehouse into the tavern, it then starts to appear in commodities here. Whereas before I was getting panicky about it, but there's nothing to panic about. It was being used, but as it was out of the storehouse, fine. So this is the amount of food we've got left. We've got meat and fish left, which is fine. We've got 2 months worth of meat and fish, which is not ideal. However, that's fine. Okay, that's now empty. Good. What's this? Grains? Okay, got a few more grains to use. Let's go to the bloomery. What have we got left? We've got 14 iron ore left, which is okay. So now we've got this. Ideally, I would have liked it into 2 strips. Barley on one side, wheat on the other side, but that's fine. We can then get rid of this farmhouse. Yeah, you can see all the sheep up here. And how many more houses have we got? So we've got 2 more to fill up, and then we'll start filling up the low-level burbages. We just need 1 level 2 burbage. That's all we need. And then we can... Because once everyone starts moving into these, food is going to be a big issue. So we're going to have to try and figure out how we're going to deal with that. Okay, we've got 68 days. Since we've got 2 months to get another 60 more. Okay, we may have to raise taxes a little bit here. Taxes, 20%. There we go. We're going to have to raise it 20%. Because I think if we go to trade, imports, no, it's not under this, is it? I want to see how many taxes we're actually getting. I don't think there's a way to see that. No, I wouldn't mind seeing how much we're getting every month. But hey, there's no way of seeing that. Oh, and this is cool. In fact, you can see... So this is going to rotate round to flax this time. These 2 are fallowing. That's cool that if you hold down tab, you can see that. I didn't realise I still had people in these. Which, there's no reason why I don't need them in there. There's no reason why I take them out because, well, it's just something extra. We are going to probably try and move on to another zone. But if we try and move on to another zone, we're going to declare war on this guy. I think he's a little bit too strong for that for the time being. So we're just going to have to make do with this one location. And I think the way we're going to do that is by having a load of sheep. I think that's the only way we can survive this. Yeah, I might get rye cultivation later on. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Because getting something like better deals would be useful. This bakeries would be good. So it's really efficient bakeries, which is good. So we're going to get sheep breeding and we can go for that bakeries. We're almost into spring, which is nice. And we are still only on 2 months of food. So that's a good sign. We're going to run out of clay at some point, which is going to be pretty sad when we do. Then we'll just have to find something else we can do. So probably end up going into putting 2 people into the sheep farm. And into just so we can keep a load of wool. So we can keep an excess of wool, yarn. So I think we're trying to sell excess of yarn, aren't we? Let's go to trade. We're trying to sell excess of yarn, shoes, and cloaks. And let's double check these. So shoes and cloaks should be under crafting materials. So grains, okay, we're not trading those. Good. Not trading wools. Yeah, we're selling any excess yarn. And I think... Where are they? Looking for shoes and cloaks. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're trying to sell these. So we've got over 350 of them in here. None of them being sold. The music's just suddenly very quickly picked up. So it's going to be... We do want to establish a trade route for these 2. With that in mind, then, if we're going to want to establish a trade route, we're going to stop buying in food. So we're never going to get this high. Why is everyone unhappy? Taxation. Okay, yeah, tax. I knew the taxation was going to hit us. We've got 30 days. We've got one more month to get 45 more gold. Might get a little bit close. So if we're going to go to exporting that one, exporting these, we're importing meat and fish. Or importing, I should say. How long do we have? So we're in February now. So we can probably turn these two off, just for the time being. We'll be able to survive, just because we want to get these two. 800 each. They're really expensive, but we want... If we're going to try and survive, with money-wise, we need to be able to continually sell these things. And I think cloaks, shoes is probably the way forward. Because yarn's not going to bring in any major money. So we need 800. So we need essentially 1,600 gold. Which is fine. Maybe. Now, just the only problem now is food's going to be a bit scarce. Storage is full. Why are you full? Okay. Okay, I don't actually need you on there anymore. But the only problem is I don't need you on there, but I don't know what I need you on. Because at the moment we don't need anybody in the windmill. However, so we don't need anyone in the windmill. We don't need anyone in the oven, so you've got no more. You've got no more of that. Don't need anybody in the malt house. So we've got 5 spare people. You guys are all going to go into the foraging hut because it's now spring, so you can get a load of stuff in for us. Farmhouse is fine. Yeah, because we should only have one farmhouse going. We've got 1 spare person. We're just going to put them in the other farmhouse. Don't need anybody in the tannery, so we're going to put 2 people in this farmhouse. I do intend to get rid of this farmhouse at some point, but there's no rush to do that right now. Okay, we need either more food or... There we go. We pumped up our food to 2 months now. And once we get these 2 trade routes done, we can then buy more food again. Work area is empty. Okay, it shouldn't be empty for long. Approval rating is sad. Okay, we now have enough money to cover the royal tax, which is good. And you should be able to... Yeah, okay, these 2 are now being ploughed. And there you go. The treasury tax just took off all that money off me. So I think that treasury tax is going to be what ruins us in the long run. And food's all done, fine. Okay, we might be okay here. You guys are getting as many berries as possible. And yeah, okay. We should be able to pull this through. And we can carry on buying food as soon as we get... yeah, we'll sell these as soon as we get these 2 trades done on these 800s. It's 1,600 we need here. We'll be fine. We've got so much surplus. We probably only need a surplus of 50 to be honest. And yeah, we'll set these 2 up soon. Shouldn't take too long to get to 800. So we are selling a fair few stuff. And then, okay, all of our houses. We've got 2 more houses here to fill up. 2 more houses to fill up, and then we'll be filling up the level 1 Burbages. Once we start filling up the level 1 Burbages, that should be the next large town settlement development done. Okay, so we've already into April now. And this one's almost ploughed. This one's almost ploughed as well. So lack of entertainment. Is that going back up? Do we have no ale? Where's ale? Yeah, we do still have ale. That's fine. And let's now go to our retinue. And let's customize... No, not rally. We customize to get 2 more members of our retinue. So we just need 1 more, which is 50. And then we can then save up for this next annual tax. But these are now good. That's now sown. Well, that's now ploughed. And I think this is just finishing now. I think we're in a good place. Just having 2 months worth of food at a time is quite dangerous. We might just buy one of them out of these 2 trade routes we've got here. we might just buy one of them to start us off. So I think maybe cloaks is the way forward, and we would just sell shoes when required. So if we wait till we have 1,600, we may not have enough food to keep us going. Yeah, so I think we're just going to buy one. Yeah, because food is definitely an issue at the moment. We'll keep going until we get to the next, until we have 800 spare. Yeah, the sewing process is almost done. Sewing process is done. So now waiting for those to grow. And now I can take you two off the farmhouse. Got 2 people spare. And 2 people spare. Should we build another forestry hut? I think we may as well. We just go slow. Gathering should be one of these down here. Build another forager's hut. Just build it down here. Because obviously you can see that we've got 15 out of 32. It is dropping, but it does go up relatively quickly. So if we can try and get as many berries as we can as soon as we can, then that might help our food issue. And we're only missing another 100, note saying 222, all the 2s of regional wealth. Yeah, it's got what it needs now. Just need them to finish building that. There we go. Berries every month. I think every now and then it shoots back up. World tax has increased. Okay, it went up by 5 this time. And 2 foragers into there. We don't really care about herbs, to be honest, at the moment. With that in mind, we now have our enough taxes to recruit our last man. There we go. So just got an achievement there. Full retinue. Employed 24 retainers. And we're now going to drop you down to 10%. Just so we can try and get people to join us. Once again, we just need that one person to join us. To then upgrade one of these to level 2. And then we are going to be in a very good place. And okay, looks like there's no food there anymore. Work area empty, so you guys can come up here. Oh no, it's gone back up, fine. We'll be ending this episode very shortly. Let's try and pump the regional wealth up just by a little bit. We just need another 203. And okay, wild animals are fine, I guess. We're still waiting for all these to grow. Crop growth 10%, crop growth 11%. How long do we have? So we've got all of summer to still get through. Yeah, berries still keep popping up, which is fine. Okay, we need 111 more, which we just sold all of our tiles here. You can see up here, as long as we have this amount in our coffers at the end of every year, we should be okay. They will obviously increase over time, but fine. As soon as we have enough to pay it, then I'll start upgrading my retinue. I think it would be nice to bring in some mercenaries, but I don't really want to spend money on mercenaries when I can bring in the troops myself. It's not ideal, but I can recruit the troops myself. New mercenaries, just like that. These are growing quite nicely. We might actually get full yield out of these 2, which we haven't had a full yield before. Now, how many of these do we have? We've got 2 more bits of ale, so we're running out of ale. See, the lack of entertainment is dropping, but our taxation is quite high. And I'm expecting that to change. There we go. That's what we needed. So we can now trade. Next year we'll do exactly the same. So we're going to sell cloaks, establish a trade route. We want to go back to food. We want to import fish. We want to import meat. And we should be good for everything else for the time being. It would be nice if we can make sausages, but we then need to import salt, which we don't have any in our region. So we've got meat coming in now. We've got 3 months worth of food. Not ideal. Ideally, you want about 4 to 5 months worth of food. These are still growing, so they're going to continue to grow over summer. And then hopefully when it gets, we'll probably do the next year without setting up a trade route for the shoes. But then the year after, we'll then set up a trade route for the shoes. And these are almost done. These are, I say almost done. They're about 33%. No, 23%. That's fine. Our money's good. We've got enough for, we've got obviously another 200 days. So 2/3 of a year left until our next deduction. So we can actually go to customization. And we can start upgrading some of these. So you can upgrade them. If you go over here, you can upgrade them. So we can import some money to upgrade it, or we can buy locally. We don't have any of this armor locally because we need Burbages to have a smith in them, which we don't have any of those yet. But we can pay for some of these to upgrade. He's been upgraded. He has not. So we're going to upgrade all of these. By that, okay, we're probably going to stop there. So we've got 6 people that are upgraded, which is good enough for now. And then we were going to go in, obviously raise our taxes so it's above that royal tax, and then we'll buy some more. And our food should be going up over time. Should, in theory. And we're still getting these berries. So, okay, the berries are empty at the moment. You guys don't really need you to do anything. So you guys can come off there. One into the church. I think we just bought a load of food there as well. Yeah, we did buy a load of food. Release's cloaks are slowly making their way out. And I want to... Could assign more people into here. With the furnace. No, we don't need to. Really don't need to. So on that note, we're probably going to end this episode here. So we've actually made quite a progress. We got attacked. We fought them off. We didn't lose too much in that fight. We're going to essentially leave this year slightly stronger than what we started it in. It's slightly better shape when we started it in this episode, I mean. So we now have a good layout of these fields. So where now we can just click. It's going to rotate around and it's going to do its thing. So we don't need to touch this now. And our resources, we're surviving just. And now we're going to be selling more stuff on the trading post, which is really useful. So, as we end this episode here, thank you much for watching. If you made it this far through, I do appreciate it. See, we've just made a load of money just there. What did we sell just then? Exports. Current month. So we just sold so many cloaks. 45 cloaks just there. So it's probably actually going to be worth when we get more sheep. Putting more people into the weavers and into these. I might keep someone in the foraging hut because they will create... I think they're going to create herbs over time. So keep a couple in there. So then we turn berries or herbs into dyes. I don't think we're selling dyes, are we? Let's have a look. I don't know where dyes are. Dyes are there. So we're not selling any dyes. And I think the dye workshop, where is that? Here it is. Yes, the dye workshop uses berries, which is fine. And we only ever want 10 of them, which is okay. But yeah, anyway, that's besides the point. I'll just keep yammering on. Yeah, so you made this far. Thank you much for watching. We'll be continuing on this series, obviously, next week on Manor Lords Mondays. Hopefully next week we can get a little bit further. We are surviving quite well. There's a lot of optimization I could be doing, but baby steps will get there. So, have a wonderful day, everyone. And hopefully we'll see you in the next episode. As per usual, saving complete. Peace out.